This is Blueberry Beet. I'm AJ, and this is my Aunt Treat.
Hi, Annie.
Hey Treat, what's the math teacher's favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert? Anything available.
Blueberry pie.
Pie. Teacher.
Yeah.
That's
Great.
cute.
Zing.
Uh-huh.
So today, actually what I'm going to be showing you guys is something that I just by chance stumbled across and I'm really proud of it. The thing that I'm really proud of it, or the reason I'm really proud of this particular recipe is instead of using any type of dairy for my binding agent for this chicken salad, I'm going to be using our blueberry mustard mixed with a key lime avocado oil. And as I was preparing this recipe, it slowly occurred to me that besides the chicken being a meat, there's actually no allergens in this whatsoever.
Oh, nice.
Yep, so
Nice.
it's a really good one to take when you're kind of going into a blind potluck. You know, you're walking into it blind, you're not sure what dietary restrictions or needs there are, or you don't quite know what type of crowd
I
you're serving
gotcha.
to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so this is kind of like a fun little neat, checks all the marks. So I've also been very big too about the idea that if you make it so, if you add a certain component like dairy, then some people just immediately aren't available or able to have it. So I've tried to do recipes, especially this one in particular, where everybody could try it. You know, so
Yeah,
and you can
makes
always
sense,
substitute
yeah.
out. There's like a chicken flavored tempeh and things like that.
Oh,
that you could switch it out
Wow.
for the chicken or even tofu.
Good to
probably.
know, yeah.
So what we're gonna do first is I actually already we already poached this chicken pretty much just for the chicken salad. The idea is you want the chicken cooked and you want it chilled and you want it diced. So that's exactly what we just did in the process with this bowl right here. So that's our chicken is ready, and then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just add a few little bits of celery, nothing really too crazy. And actually what I'm doing here is a slice, it's called a slow roll, a roll and chop. So the idea is that the tip of my knife is never leaving the end of the cutting board. So you can kind of see it just kind of gives a nice swift pattern or swift motion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really nice. So, and then it's up to you. Like if you want, I actually think these are fun, funky little shapes. So I'm just gonna throw them right in. Yeah, they're fun. So you just throw those in, and then, I mean, from there, it's kind of, usually people will put onion. I personally am not the biggest fan of onion. So I just put like a little pepper, and I mentioned this before, but these little peppers are so neat because they just add this like amount of color to it, and it also gives that crunch. You know, celery gives it a really good crunch. One time I did this recipe actually, and I did parsnips, which is really interesting. Yep, that's really, really cool. So we're just gonna add a few. This just give a little spritz of color here, and then I'm gonna also add my dried blueberries or some dried blueberries and kosher salt and also some tarragon. And then from here, sometimes I add parsley to this recipe, sometimes I'll add cilantro. Really, you just open your fridge and see what you want in it, you know? You work with what you got and you get out of it what you put into it. So
yeah, that's true.
kind of that concept. So I just kind of have this I'll just pour it all in there. Nice little. And then what I'll be doing is, so this is a really, really amazing oil. I'm just gonna put a little dash in there, and then I'm also going to add the blueberry mustard. And then I just kind of, what I'm doing is I'm making this its own base first. Like, I'm not adding this all together. I'm gonna combine these two together and then make this one. And then that's actually gonna be my binding agent for the chicken salad.
I think it's better because then globs of
Each
thing doesn't get into the.
Well, and I do think that there is something to say about the taste. Like these two separate in this bowl would taste different, I feel like, than adding this together and then pouring it into the bowl itself, right? So then, I know, doesn't
What
it?
would you
That's
use
great.
if you didn't have this?
Oh, just probably regular olive oil.
With lime?
Or my apologies. This is an avocado oil, so it's an avocado key lime oil. So probably just a regular avocado oil.
A little bit of lime.
Juice it. Yeah, if you want that lime zing to it, still you could just juice it, or even like a little bit of zest or anything really goes a long way. And then I'm just gonna pour that right in there, beautiful. Set this right next to you, Treat.
Okay, sure.
And then you just mix. And I mean, honestly too, when you think about it, you could add, you know, onion, but you could also do tomato even. I mean, you know, it's just kind of more your taste and like what your preference is, and like I was saying, walking in blind, maybe who you're feeding. So
Yeah, true.
yeah, this is fun, right? I mean, you can see a little variety of color, and then this nice little tarragons evenly throughout. And these two mixed
my
together, it
gosh.
doesn't really leave that too bad of a color or anything. It's
No,
actually,
it's
it makes
beautiful.
everything look really, really nice, yes. So what I usually do with my chicken salad, I mean, obviously you can have it on a piece of bread, but I'm just one for a little bite-size eat and go.
Okay.
So I just will go ahead and put a little bit on there. And then,
I see that tarragon. Oh my
yes,
gosh.
and then a piece of that celery on
Oh, I
there.
want a
Sure.
little blueberry.
Oh yeah, get a little blueberry on there. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
And these kind of chips are even fun too. It adds another
Yeah.
even level of color. Now these are flavored beets and spinach chips, but yes, I'm telling you, this key lime avocado oil. Well, of course the blueberry mustard too. That's what really brings
It's
it up.
bright. Has a bright taste of tarragon. Oh.
Yeah, it's a surprising one. Pleasantly surprising.
You hear my
yeah.
celery crunching?
I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, pleasant surprise all around, right?
Mhm.
So.
Excellent.
Yes, and like I said, this is kind of a good recipe. Just make sure that that chicken is cold, but also cooked, right?
And
So-
how did you cook it?
I had poached it. I had mentioned that. Yep,
poached
I
it.
had
Oh, you
poached it.
did?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. But you could even, this recipe, you could literally go and buy cold chicken from the store and just
Oh,
use it that way.
The rotisserie? chicken or-
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yep, whatever. Yep.
Beautiful.
So
Nice,
keep it
quick
easy.
and easy.
Yep. So yep, absolutely. So great.
Good
Cool.
job.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Tree. I appreciate that.
I love the
And-
combination, honestly.
I know, who
It's
would have thought of
really
that,
good,
right?
Really
Just kind of out of
tasty.
there. Well, the lime preserves actually helped me get there. The blueberry lime preserves
Oh,
helped me
that's
get to
true,
that
too.
point. But yeah.
And you know, that's what I taste that even after.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's just the kind of that
Excellent.
concept. Well, great. Well, I'm AJ. This is Treat, and it's Blueberry Beet. Thanks.